Alright guys, today we're going to be taking it back to some very old school gaming, and it's kind of be a tutorial slash let's play, I guess. And this is called a multi-user dungeon. And they're incredibly old. They're like the very first games ever made. This one is Naruto themed, which is one of my favorite animes out there. And then this was created by Adrian Meredith slash Ichiki, which is his in-game name. We're going to make a character here and go over some basics and whatever. These are the kind of games that I play when I'm absolutely bored of basically all the new stuff. Minecraft, Factorio, Destiny, that kind of stuff. So, when you log into the game, and I'm using Mush Client as a host or whatever to connect to the game itself, and there's tutorials on that somewhere. I could make one, but whatever. Anyways, welcome Shinobi by what name do you wish to be known? We're gonna go with something, I don't know, Japanese-ish. I don't know, I'm sounding. So, the name isn't all that important, so I'm gonna go with Ame Suke, which is, Ame is rain, and I don't know what Suki stands for. Did I get that right? Yes. We'll pick a random password. I'm going to change this, obviously, or block this part of the video out. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super secure password. So, next, after you get your name and your password in, you're going to be prompted with the screen right here, which shows you your different villages from Naruto, which you can pick. And these are the ones I have so far. The main villages, which are the main 5 shinobi nations. There's Cloud, Leaf, Mist, Rock, and Sand. I'm most likely going to go with Rock or Sand or maybe Leaf, because I'm looking to get Earth Element. That's one of the elements I like having because it does a lot of physical damage. So, there is a Leaf clan that I can pick that does get a higher chance of getting Earth Element, and obviously like Cloud Village is lightning, Leaf is fire, Mist Village is water, Rock Village is earth, and Sand Village is wind. So you have a higher chance of getting an element depending on what clan you pick and what village you pick. Leaf Village predominantly has clans with fire element and so on and so forth, with Mist, higher chance of getting water. But I think we might change it up. For my normal Rock Village, we're going to go Leaf. And now it's going to give you this big list of famous Leaf clans. There's Aburame, which are the bug user. Akamichi dogs. Hyuga is obviously if you're a Naruto fan, obviously it's the Byakugan or whatever you call it. And you got Rock Lee, Maito Guy, his sensei, and so on and so forth. Uzumaki, most of the main clans. And I'm pretty sure Senju is the clan I'm looking for. It has high element or high chance of getting earth and water because of the wood element, which isn't in the game yet, but we can just type help Senju if you want to know something about the clan and what its elemental chances are. So right now this says a 30% chance of getting earth and a 30% chance of getting water. So if I pick this clan, I've got a pretty good chance of getting earth. It's about a 50-50, even though it says 30-30. And I'm thinking that there aren't any other clans within Leaf Village that have a high chance of earth element. Possibly Hatake. So let's hope Hatake, because Kakashi obviously had lightning, but see right below it, slightly below it, is water. And then earth is only 10%. That's interesting, because Kakakashi's second element was not water, it was earth element. So that's a little strange. Maybe I'll talk to them about that. And let's try Uzumaki just for the heck of it. So Uzumaki has a 30 or 20% chance of getting earth. So I think I'm going to dig through these clans and then come back and we'll pick one So I'm going to cut the video or whatever and find one that's got the best chance of Earth within Leaf Village, and then we'll do that and follow through. Well, after doing a little bit of digging here, I found the Immuno clan, which is Iruka, Naruto's first sensei in the school. And the reason I'm picking him over Senju is because he can do Genjutsu, which is the class I wanted to pick. So you not only have to consider your element that you're going to get, which he has the highest chance of in Leaf Village of getting Earth element and Genjutsu. So that's why I'm going to go with them. I could go outside of Leaf Village and find one that's much better chance. That is Genjutsu, which is Sekitai, is a Rock Village clan. But I think I'm going to go with this one. So there's not a good chance there is a good chance we're going to get Earth, but most likely we're going to end up with Fire. So what I'm going to do is if I get Fire, I'm going to consistently recreate the character until I randomly get a chance at Earth. And let's go with Amino, and we'll continue through so you can see this part. It prompts you next, depending on the clan you pick, you will get Genjutsu, Ninjutsu, Artist, or Taijutsu, which is the 4th class in the game. But each clan only gets 3 of these. So next, I'm going to pick Genjutsu. It's my favorite class. Obviously, you can pick whatever you like. And then we're going with male instead of female. Do not customize. It says, there's a warning up there for a reason. Don't customize, even if you've played this game before. I like swords over daggers, and unarmed is also pretty good, but I pick a sword because eventually I'm going to gain a skill that like parry and some other defensive skills that involve swords. Now you can use daggers and unarmed just as much as you could a sword. It's just that it starts you off with a sword. So I'm going to pick that, and we'll enter the game here. Now it looks like for Leaf Village you start at the entrance of the academy, which I think everybody just about does that. And it looks like we got Kraxion or Uzumaki. So I'm going to type prompt good. That's my favorite prompt. It's a preset prompt into the game that anybody can use. And then we're going to wear our paper, which hopefully we get Earth element. I'm really, really hoping. Oh, we ended up with lightning. So I'm going to recreate the character until I get Earth element, and then we'll be right back. Well, it only took me one try, and we ended up with Earth element. I'm surprised I didn't get fire, which is one of the Amino clan's most common elements to get. And I also wanted to check Nara because the help file didn't come up. Yeah, so Nara only has 5% chance, so we don't want that. We want to stick with Amino. Let's turn our prompt back to good. There's also several other prompts that you can look up at help prompt, yeah. So next we're going to go down to Iruka. We're going to type gain convert. Now that's going to turn all of our practices that we had on our score sheet here to training sessions. And for every 10 practices, you can change that into 1 training session, which we can raise our stats with. And that's kind of important because you don't really need to practice a whole lot of skills at first. Maybe sword, but that's no big deal. I'm just going to wear all my equipment, which is a bag of shurikens. Now, the next step that everybody must do, you must not skip this ever, or you'll just botch your character. It'll be crap. So you want to train your wisdom up to 26. Now, if we type help wisdom, you'll see why. Now, we only start off with 23 trains, so you want to train it up to 26. Oops, right there. And that'll give you 6 trainings or 6 practices per level, but once you go beyond 26, it takes a lot more trains to actually gain more practices per level, so it's not even worth it until later on. So as you can see, it only takes a couple here and there to raise it up to 6 practices, but you do eventually want to go to the full 75 or 76 once you get there. Now next we want to raise our strength up. And I normally don't do this at first, but I'm going to do it now because having high strength in the beginning is going to raise your hit roll, your dam roll, which is their damage and your amount of, or what's not good. Yeah. Wait. Anyways. Now that we've done that, we've trained all our stats, we're going to go south, we're going to go up, and then we're going to open to the south. And that's going to bring us to our first area to fight our mobs here. We're just going to kill the snail. It should kill him pretty quick because we raised our strength up all the way. So that gave us 130 experience. We don't want to mess with foxes or rabbits or boars or anything like that. We just want to go through this forest and try to track down as many snails as we can until we at least get level 2. Then level 2 we'll start attacking some of the other stuff in here. Looks like somebody might have been in here already recently because there's not a whole lot of mobs wandering around. And as you can see, the TNL down here is lowering. Once it reaches 0, that's obviously when we're going to level up. And we'll probably just hang out in this forest for a little while, killing snails. Next, after we do that, we're going to head up to Leaf Village to start fighting other students and things like that. So the boar is actually the hardest thing in the forest right now. We want to move over to something maybe like a lizard or a rabbit. Hopefully we can kill this. Looks like it's going to take 2 hits. Alright, so good. So let's try the lizards. So if you do raise your strength, it looks like lizards are a little harder than rabbits. You might actually have to flee from him. Yeah, we did. Alright, well, so snails and rabbits are probably your best bet at first. And we got our first level. Nice. Yay. Hoi. So now, every level you're going to gain 3 training sessions and 6 practices. You always want to go back to Iruka and gain convert once you get 10, but we don't have 10, so we're just going to go straight north to Shizune. And at this point, I'm going to practice my sword so it lands more. That's about it. I'm going to put everything. Alright, so before I just leveled up and I went back into the forest and gained another level. So we got 3 training sessions and another 6 there. So we're just going to go Anki, up, down, north. That's how you get to Shizune. And we're going to probably train our constitution. And I also practiced a couple skills, like Henge, got sword, and Kai, which is a Genjutsu move. I'm also going to practice Narukume. Next, we want to type hospital. That's the quickest way to get to Leaf Village if you're not actually from Leaf Village, because the hospital is based inside the village. And another little trick is if you can't get anyone to give you battle buffs, like the people that are on right now aren't that good, you can just sit in the hospital and these little slugs will, like this one, or the nurse, she'll heal you, disease cure, and actually, I think she gives you buffs too, but we're going to head out of the hospital to the west. We're looking for these academy students right here. And we just want to henge into one of them just so the Hyuga clan doesn't attack us. Actually, I think it's henge student. Alright, so change into them. Now, these are pretty easy kills for the most part. Maybe not at our level, but oh boy. Yeah. So, I think we might want to go back up into the forest and kill a few more times, gain a couple more levels before we actually go over to the students, but they're easy kills once you get up to maybe level 4 or 5. So, I'm going to gain a few more levels here, and then we'll try them guys again. Alright, so we're just outside the academy now, and we got a few students in front of us. I think we can kill them now. Let's check it, and I'm going to try and use a jutsu on them too. Yeah, we landed it. So they're going to give us about 79 experience. It's not a whole lot. Sometimes you get up into the hundreds, but they're really easy kills, and you're going to level up pretty quick with these. We're gonna have to move on to Leaf Village Genin after these stop giving experience, though. So I'm gonna keep killing these until about level 7 or 8, and then I'll show you the Genin. Alright, we're back, and I killed all the students, and eventually they stopped giving a whole lot of experience. So I moved over to the Genin in Leaf Village, and I've been leveling on those. And as you can see, we went from level 6 and then all the way up to level 9 using Konoha Genin. And I also raised my strength, intelligence, dexterity by 1, and the constitution. Every other level, I'm probably going to go 3 trains into con, and then spread the next level to 1 strength, 1 int, and 1 wisdom or intelligence. But we're almost to level 10 now. A couple more kills, but I wanted to show you before you go over to the Genin, you want to type Anki, up, down, south, south, west, south again. And that's going to bring us to the Armorer. Now, before you want to fight the Genin, you need some Academy medical pills to heal yourself, because they will do more damage than you can heal, and you'll die before the fight's over if you don't have them. So what you want to do is sell the jackets here, and they give a little bit of money, not much. So we're going to sell all those off, and then we're going to go north, east 3 times, and then north again. That's going to bring us to the weaponsmith, where you can sell the kunais. He doesn't buy them right now because he has a bunch in his inventory anyways. Then from here, a lot of people don't know, the Ninja Academy forehead protector can be sold, but you have to actually go to the jewelry store, which is southwest south from the weaponsmith. So if you type list here, you can see he's buying those, and he normally buys them for like 8 to 6 ryo each, but because I already sold a bunch of them to him, the price went down. So you can sell those. And alright, before the dog started barking, I was going to show you how to buy the pills, and if you just type list right here, it has a whole list of them. Yeah. So we can only buy the Academy ones because we're not level 10 yet. So we want to buy our Academy medical pills. I've already got a bunch of them in my inventory already. And if you sold all that equipment, you should have some ryo to buy some. So we're going to head over to Leaf Village again through the hospital. And there should be some Genin. Oh, there it is. I'm going to henge as the Genin so no other mobs attack me when I'm fighting him. We'll make it to level 10, and then I think that'll be it for this time. Next we'll be doing probably the Genin exam and how to make it up to level 30 relatively fast. So we're just going to kill off these couple Genin, make it to level 10. And obviously you want to definitely get pills when fighting these guys, because they're going to take your health down to a point where you're not going to be able to regenerate by the time they kill you. So they're not giving a whole lot of EXP anymore. So we will be moving on to another mob after we make it to level 10. And hopefully this one will give us the level we need. And by now you should have a general idea of what you're doing and kind of wander around a bit to explore and learn the map. Come on. Oh, he didn't give me enough, so we gotta kill one more. Shouldn't be too hard. 8 experience short. Also, a good way to learn the game is to talk to this guy right here. This guy is an idiot, but this guy knows what he's doing. Or Jamal, or there's a few others hanging out that actually know what they're talking about. So if they're on, you can ask them questions or try to get information from them. And this should do it, just about. I'm out of chakra, so I can't use my jutsu. And there we go, level 10. So next time the Genin exam, and I'll show you how to go through that the best way, and you can see what it's all about. So when you try it, you can breeze through it real quick. And if you look at this, we made it to level 10 in 1 hour, so it's not that hard if you just follow along. And that's it.